I wanted to ask, like, what was it about the wigs that kind of led to a more successful business model? At that point, around the time when you was mismanaging your boutique business, what was the difference?
The difference in what part? Say that again, I'm sorry.
The difference in when you first transitioned, from your first business to Wigs, because like you said, you even lied to get your first celebrity client. So was it that, hair is easy to do? Was it that like either in clothes or like
So with the hair thing, I feel like even to this day, like with my success, being a hairstylist is about being innovative. Like you have to keep going with the new, with the trend, with what's latest. Because if you get so stuck in a box of this is how I do things and I'm not doing it no other way and I'm not learning no new way, you will literally fall off as a hairstylist. Like I felt like I fell off as a hairstylist, but I always redeemed myself. And because you can become really hot as a hairstylist. When I say hot, meaning like you become really popular. And if you keep just doing the same thing because you're so popular and you're so into your success at the moment, you forget that you still have to be innovative and you still have to be hungry. You still gotta act like you don't have it to keep pushing yourself to be to the next level. Because if you get so comfortable in that one spot of what you're doing and don't keep being innovative, you're kind of gonna fall. So I feel like for me, that's how I thought the whole entire process of me being a hairstylist. No matter how hot I got as a hairstylist, I made sure I kept being innovative. So that's how I keep my wig selling, or how I keep people going, or how I keep people wanting to buy from me, because I'm gonna move with the wave. And moving with the wave is a bad thing and sometimes a good thing. It depends on how you move with the wave and what wave you're moving with. But as long as it's something good and moving forward to progress, then I'm gonna move with the wave. If they got this new hair, something come out and everybody want it, and that's what's hot, even though I don't know nothing about it, I'm gonna learn about it and we're gonna perfect it and we're gonna start selling it because it's the new thing. I mean, because I even know hairstylists who be like, oh, I don't make wigs, I don't do wigs, but wigs are the new thing. Like, if you stay stuck over there talking about, oh, I'm only gonna do sew-ins, your money gonna start to decline because girls don't want that no more. Girls want the wig, Wigs have truly evolved. Like, it's not like the wigs like what we used to think about back in the day, your grandma beauty supply store wig. Like, no, wigs are totally different now. So it's easy, it's fast, it's convenient. It don't take hours and hours like going to the salon. So, people want what's convenient, and they're probably around the same price range. So people are gonna go with what's best for them, and that's a wig for the most part. So you just gotta keep moving. When one day, if wigs aren't as popular anymore and they come out with some new type of way to do your hair, guess what? I'm gonna sell the wig and I'm gonna do that because I have to keep moving forward.
Let me ask you this. Just me not knowing too much about the hair business, I was at a conference a couple years ago, and there was this guy. He started a wig business. He was pretty much explaining how profitable it was for him. And but with me, and my lack of knowledge, to me it seemed like it's a lot of competition. So kind of like what sets your wig apart from everybody else, and kind of like what kind of sets your brand, but you kind of explained that a little bit, but kind of just, more on it.
So what sets me apart in the wig industry being so competitive is I change the dynamics of things. Like my store, you can walk in my store at any given time and buy a wig that's already ready to wear, style, pluck, curl, all of that. Typically, I personally don't know a place where you can do that. I know probably like maybe one other place, maybe two, but their store isn't as big as mine to where you have many options. Like they may only have like 5 versus I usually typically, if we're not sold out, I have at least 30 different options that you can pick from. So that alone sets me apart because people are last minute and procrastinators. And if you know at the last minute I could look as good as I always look when I get my wig and get it within 5 minutes, you're gonna go there because of the time frame that you have. So that sets me apart. And also the hair business is as lucrative as you make it. And that's with any business. Like I had done hair for so long and I felt like I was so underpaid for so long that when I launched this company, I knew what I was going for. I knew I wanted this to be a luxury wig company with high-end wigs. So most people are like, oh, I'm scared to charge X amount of dollars because, people might not pay it. I'm not afraid of that anymore. I've moved past that stage. Like, if I tell you this wig $1,000 and you can't buy it, so be it. I'm not lowering my price so that you can afford this wig because I want to provide quality. I'm just not doing it. And because that's not, if you can't afford my wig, you're not the customer for me. And it doesn't mean I don't value anybody else as much as I value other people, but you're just not the customer for me. I have people who tell me, oh, that wig is $400. Oh, that's a lot. And then I have people who come in here and they're going to buy 5 $400 wigs. I've had people come here and spend $400, and I've had people come here and spend $3,000 at one time, like they picked that shit up off the ground outside. So those are the customers that I like. Like I like customers who are about it and they want to pay their money and they want to go on. Like the customers who I might throw a sale and they pay $300, they give me the most hell about the wig. They got something to complain about. Oh, this ain't right, or oh, this something, or oh, this take too long. Like it's always something with the customers who pay the least money. My customers who come in here and spend $2,000, she gonna buy her wig, she gonna be satisfied her wig, and she ain't gonna say nothing. She ain't got no complaints, and she gonna keep coming back. Those are the pros and cons of what you deal with. And I said I didn't want to deal with the whole $300. I want the clients who ready, to spend some money and be happy with their stuff and be satisfied. So that's like how I really just set myself apart. Like I knew I wanted to be high end and I wanted luxury. And I'm not just charging high because I be like, oh, I want to charge extra amount of dollars. Like I'm providing high quality product that you can't get for $300. So therefore I had to charge it, to what it was. And that just, goes to think about other companies like Saks. Saks is a luxury brand. Saks has never sold things for $30. They didn't start that way. They didn't say, oh, we're going to start with Walmart prices and then one day we're going to raise our prices up to be this high amount of price. They started off high end and that's what they have been. How you start is how you finish. And that's all I have to say about that.
Absolutely.